Hello and welcome to week 8 in the ARCA series. We are at 2008 Daytona, a very bumpy Daytona, where I have a couple of tips that are going to get you some speed over some people that don't use these tips. Let's get going because this is going to take a while. Because tip 1 is we're going to drive the outlap and lap 1 as slow as we possibly can, because that's going to keep our tires cold. And cold tires at super speedways are fast tires. So to avoid getting a black flag from qualifying scrutiny, we have to get up to 101 miles an hour and maintain that sometime before the blue cone. I don't know exactly how early, but if you do end up getting a black flag, this should be fine, because I've done this in like AI races and it's fine. But if you somehow get a black flag, just make sure next time reset and get up to 101 just a little bit earlier. We're going to hug the bottom around this whole outlap at close to 101. Sped up a little bit, but that's all right. Okay, that's cheese item number 1. The second tip is we're going to turn our force feedback down really, really low. So down on the bottom right of the screen, you can see I'm on the graphics adjustments black box. That's F9. At the very bottom, there's force feedback strength. Set that to something like 0.0, 0.5, 1.0. What that's going to do is it's going to make these bumps like not make your hands go all over the place when you hit them. And because when that happens, it's going to cause a little bit of tire heat, a little bit of scrubbing off the speed. Right around here, let's go ahead and start accelerating. And yeah, so the name of the game here is you want your hands to move as little as possible for this qualifying run. And one way we can do that is by turning down the force feedback really low so that these bumps don't, cause your hands to jostle everywhere. Because that's going to, again, it's going to heat the tires up a little bit. It's going to scrub speed. You're going to get kicked off the line a little easier. So that's cheese item number 2. And we're going to just don't get too close to the wall at any point during the lap, because that's going to cause some drag effects and slow us down. Also, I think the bumps near the wall are a little bit worse. Best we can do with this headwind at the line is probably 173. Come off the yellow line there off the tri a little bit, then meet the yellow line right when the corner starts. Try to hug it as best you can. Don't touch the apron. I probably might have clipped it. I don't know. Wash up as you come off the corner a little bit. Unload the wheels early as you can. You're going to get to the middle of the track. And then I want to meet the yellow line as the corner starts. So I'm going to start moving towards it. Try to get my turn in perfect. Oh, it's a little late maybe. Yeah, I'm coming up a bit. You can do better. I could have done better there. It's all right. With practice, you'll get better. I would too if I wanted to do Daytona, but I don't. I don't really like speedway racing, but I wanted to bring you guys a couple of tips. And that's that. Lower the force feedback and run your first lap like I did. It's going to be faster than if you try to run both laps. If you try to run both laps full bore, you're going to be about 200 slower, I've found, on that second lap. And then turning down the force feedback got me not even 100th. It was maybe like 7,000th when I ran like 5 laps with high force feedback and then low force feedback. So both of these tips together are only getting you like 2.5, 300ths. But that's kind of a lot here. It just doesn't sound like it. We can go ahead and look at the far trace and see how bad I did in turns 3 and 4, I guess. And I'll talk about, though, like the line, even though I probably clicked the apron there just because I'm talking, so don't do that. Then wash up off the tri-oval just a little bit to unload that wheel a little bit earlier. And then notice I'm going to start moving down, meet the yellow line right when the corner starts. Yeah, it looks like I might have clipped the apron there. Don't do that. Just practice a bit. You'll kind of get, with no force feedback, exactly what the wheel needs to do to be stuck on the yellow line. The more you practice, you'll get that down. And I know I did horrendous in this corner. But again, I'm in the middle, wash up to the middle of the back stretch off of turn 2. And then notice as I'm getting close to the corner, I'm moving down to meet the yellow line right when the corner starts. Trying to just shorten my distance around this track as much as I can. And yeah, there should not be this much distance between my car and the yellow line. Do better than me. Again, unload the wheel early, wash up to like the middle of the track. And then we're going to take the apron here. Right when, you know, the bend really starts happening, go ahead and cut down and try to just straight shot it to the start-finish line. Yeah, that's going to be about the fastest you can get around here. If I'd hugged the line perfectly, it'd probably be a much closer to mid-4s. Lost a little bit. But yeah, practice, that'll be perfect after a while. Anyway, so I won't see you this week out on track because I don't do super speedway racing. But I hope to see you guys out on the front row when I just look at results, and I'll see you next week at Kern. That will be a lot of fun. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.